You want to hide from a black person? Put it in a book.
Don't say it like it is, bro.
If you want to hide from a black person, I ain't gonna say it like that.
I'm gonna say it like it is.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, I don't know. They got new stipulations on YouTube now.
Yeah.
So
Yes, I said.
Okay, so yeah. If you
wanna
ever want to hide something from a
black
ninja, put it in a book.
Welcome back, family.
Good,
welcome back to the process. We ain't been here in a long.
It's been a while, bro.
It's been a while, man. And we keep saying we're coming back, but you know, I'm gonna tell you the truth about it is, we got real life situations going. We got businesses that we're actually pursuing, and we got work that we have to do. And sometimes getting in front of the camera can be challenging. It can be challenging, but we ain't forgot.
Ain't forgot y'all either.
Right, we ain't never forgot y'all. We ain't never forgot what we doing. But hey, we getting it done.
We're getting it done.
We got a guest, AJK. Matter of fact,
AKJ.
Excuse my.
AK.
Just a little brief history. Those who know me know that know this gentleman from Harris State University when I worked for Harris State University as SGA president, a member of Omega Psi Phi.
Rule.
He is that. Yo, to the bros, I can't let him live like that. Can't let him live like that.
And for now, I'm me. So.
Right. And you didn't catch that. He said for now. So,
for now.
So listen up.
Yeah.
But anyway, this is the process. You all have been on this process with us before, and we are in the process of growing and building our brands.
Exactly.
We all got brands here. ThinkSmart Enterprises,
AKJ TV and Productions,
and the Health Predator, y'all.
So you gotta stay tuned. So you got 3 black men building black businesses, and we are destined to be wealthy.
Yes.
Destined to change the world. Yes. Destined to change the world from mind, body, and spirit.
All the way.
That's all the way.
That's it.
And we right here finna enjoy this little mukbang. Now, the mukbang, this is just a general one. What we have right here are vegan tacos that John has cooked up. Go check out his channel on Healthy Choices, the Health Predator. Well, I'm sorry, on the Health Predator, Healthy Choices. Also on my channel. Also, you can check out the videos of John. He's teaching people how to eat better.
Yes.
It's a healthy choice.
Yes.
A better choice of eating, and it's good. He was just on there. It's amazing.
Jesus.
He's speechless. So check it out. We're gonna talk a little bit in this mukbang. We're gonna enjoy our little meal that John has prepared for us. Thank God for John for preparing a good meal.
God bless you.
And we were just discussing things, and it's a major topic in the world right now.
Major.
We just had our president. He's officially impeached, but he's not out of office.
Right.
Because people don't understand the levels
of
the process. And they thought they knew, and we're going to discuss that right here on the process. So, the president. Matter of fact, before we do that, we also, John has created and he has made us some fresh apple juice. It's a little bit
amber
colored, but this is an apple. Go back on the channel, see him making apple juice organically, straight from the apple using the juicer. Now, I've tasted it, but we want your reaction to drinking.
Proof of the pudding, y'all. Proof of the pudding.
You gonna bring the juice out here?
This is the juicer.
It's a juicer. He just made it.
I just made this.
Just made it. So I want you to go ahead and try it straight from the apple. Hey, I already know.
I'm like, damn, this tastes way better than actual apple juice.
I already know. I just want to see your reaction to it.
That foam on the top.
Yeah.
That's what nutrients is.
Wow.
Yeah. It don't taste like Minute Maid, do it?
No, it doesn't.
And it's sweeter.
It's sweet. Yeah.
It tastes like now.
It tastes like Minute Maid. It tastes like now. I like that. So we're gonna get to going on. So, all right, let's talk about man, Donald Trump, man. Mm-hmm. So Donald Trump, better businessman than he ever was president, as we know. But Adrian, you've been a guest on my show, and I know you know a little bit about politics. You know the levels of it, even though you never was a major politician, but you actually ran for alderman at one point in time. You actually was SGA president and had to run for office and play different roles in the college government field. And so you are familiar, because what people don't understand, government does not change. The levels and how they, from voting to the positions, no matter what level you are in business, in government, it's the same thing. It's the same role. You have the same task. You might have more of a task because you're president or whatever, but it's the same thing. So what's your spiel on the fact that Donald Trump was never in government? He was always, he was never a government official. But now he has had an opportunity to be president. Do you think that was fair?
Well, when the impeachment was in talks, because the Democrats have been trying to get him impeached since he got in office. They've been trying to get him on any little thing that he's done. They wanted to start off with Putin and how he colluded with the elections, but they couldn't really get him on that, so they had waited until something else that happened. Was they got this, and now this is when he just was trying to obstruction of something. I don't know what the actual thing is called, by trying to get prime money, by trying to get information out of the Ukraine president about Joe Biden and his son, because he wants to use it, against him in the election. And apparently that you can't do that. And apparently you can't. So now they're trying to impeach him now, and it just passed the House. I think it was like 220 to like 100 and something Republicans. They voted against him, and now Nancy Pelosi said she's not going to send it to the Senate until she is for sure that they're going to have a fair trial, which it's not going to happen. Right. Period. It's not going to happen.
It's impossible to have a fair trial when they're all Republicans.
Yeah.
Just like if you go back in history, you was younger. It was doing more so during my time of being a young adult, and John was
Dollar Bill.
you hear me? When Dollar Bill was in office.
Yeah.
Bill Clinton.
Bill Clinton. Yeah. First black president.
Right, the original. When he was in office and they impeached him, even though he was on his way, he didn't really care. He was on his way out the door anyway. Right. He did his 2 terms. Like, you impeached me. Y'all trying to impeach me so that I can't run again. Well, I can't run again anyway.
He did 2 terms.
Right, he did 2 terms. But they're trying to embarrass him. But he got impeached, but he was still running the country. Why? Because
he got acquitted later on, didn't he?
He got acquitted because of the Senate.
Yeah.
The Senate was all Democrats. They were democratically ran. And now, fast forward to now this day of time, the Senate is ran by Republicans who put him in position to be president. So why would they kick him out like that? They are in support of him no matter what. And what people don't understand, and we can talk about this, that even if let's say they fully impeached him, the next person who steps up is his vice president. It's Mike. It's Mike, right? Even though we do go into elections in November, there could be a lot of damage in between now
and
November.
Nobody don't know about him.
Don't nobody know nothing about it because why? They ain't studied.
He quiet.
Everybody think
he dangerous, man.
Let me tell you what's so funny. The world and people, at least to a maybe, they want something because they hear, impeachment. They think, we gonna get him out of there. That's all we need is impeachment, right? They don't know the levels and how it actually works.
It's a process.
It's a process.
The process.
Right. They think because you get impeached. Literally, I heard people say this. They think that once you get somebody president out, then we go back in the vote to put somebody in there that we want. That ain't how it works.
Next man up, baby.
Next man up is his vice president.
Unless he gets involved, because he did know about everything that Trump was doing.
Right.
So they can get him out.
They can get him out too. Wow. But it still got to go through the party. The party still have to position somebody in that office from their party, right? So when you think about the party, that means it don't matter who the face of it is. They got an agenda, and that's when people give so much power to the president. But
he has some.
He has some, but the thing about it is he's just a face and a messenger to the people, based off the party's agenda.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? just a little history lesson for you all, if y'all didn't know. That one class that y'all missed, excuse me, y'all didn't study and pay attention in social studies, history, government in school. You need to pay attention more, because when you get to situations like this, you'll understand a little bit more. Because now we got him. People thought we won. It's funny how everybody's really yelling impeach. Then you look at Facebook when he got impeached. People was like, because people who know government, they was like, well, it ain't really over yet. It ain't over yet.
Right.
Yeah, we got him impeached. That just means he can't run again.
Right.
But I personally don't think he was gonna get in office again. I think the new election, I think that he would have lost. But they want to block him. Okay, you blocked him. Cause then I heard somebody, let me tell you how funny, and people don't know their history. He was like, shoot, they impeached and got rid of Richard Nixon. I said, Richard Nixon quit. He resigned. He didn't get impeached.
Yeah, he resigned.
He resigned
before he got impeached.
impeached.
Yeah. He's the third. He will be the third president to be impeached. First of all, Andrew Johnson. Then Dollar Bill. But he was later on acquitted. And J. Trump.
And now Johnson.
He's
gonna probably be acquitted.
J stand for jacket.
But here's the thing. When he got impeached, everybody I remember seeing it, and it's some real people they know, they were like, this don't mean nothing. Like, he's still gonna run the country for the remainder of time. Because the Senate, because that's why a lot of people wouldn't say nothing about it, because they're like, man, you impeach him, nothing's really gonna happen. The whole Senate is Republicans. And I knew that coming in. That's why people were like, we need to impeach him. I'm like, why? Just let this thing run its course. I said, how have your life changed in the last 4 years?
It ain't. Still gotta get up and go to work.
Still gotta get up and go to work.
Still gotta do everything you do. You still gotta get your hustle on, man. So like I said, at the end of the day, ain't nothing changed on our end.
It's just, I understand people just didn't want him to be the face of the country.
It wasn't even that, Jay. It was just how he was doing it.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? There's a certain.
As he was doing it like he was from the urban community.
Yeah, he was straight hood.
He didn't care. All this whole thing about people don't care about stuff, but we put him in a position we wanted him to care. And he was like, dude, I'm just like, yeah.
Ben told me he didn't care.
Before
he got in the office, he already told you.
He said he didn't care.
He called us blacks. He called look at my African American. Look at my African American right here. It was just one person in the audience with his blacks support Trump. And we like, who? We barely supported Hillary.
Man, she got so much flack. It was ridiculous, man.
Exactly.
I didn't never seen so many people turn on a woman before in my life. I'm serious. I ain't never seen that. That was amazing to me. I'm like, what did she do so bad to where y'all are like hulling her out like this? Like, this is crazy. Y'all forget my voice. I got a little sinus drainage going on. But I was like, man, this is crazy. What did she do so bad that y'all basically just wrote her out the picture? You know what I'm saying?
Well, I think it took me 20 minutes to even check her name on the box. I didn't want to vote for Donald Trump. I didn't want to vote for Hillary either. I didn't want to vote for the third party candidate. I didn't want to waste my vote either. So I was like, damn. Who am I supposed to
Both
after Obama, I would say after Obama, it's just like it was just like we don't really care anymore because he was our first black president. He was cool. He was everything. And now we just
was he everything?
Well, from like just
race.
Yeah, he was always together. He made us look good in a way.
From a visual perspective.
Yeah, he made us look good. Now policy, I don't know what he did on policy. I didn't pay attention because I trusted him.
Right.
But as a Trump, I watched everything, what he doing and stuff like that. And I just wonder how he got past like the HBCU bill, where now the HBCU are like funded, for years now from the federal government. But I'm just wondering how come Obama never got around to it. That's my real question. How come we was already our budget was constantly getting cut yearly and yearly. Every year our budget was getting cut. But I look at the other schools.
Texas A&M and
they were. I'm talking about in Missouri. They was getting they would stay funded too, but their budget with cuts weren't as big as ours.
Or like Mizzou and all that.
All that.
Wow.
I was like, but it just made me wonder how come Obama never really, got around to helping HBCUs out, having funding, like Trump just did. And people's getting mad at people. My frat brother on Facebook had said, we had to thank Donald Trump for for the bill that passed, it was like, oh no, why you thanking Trump? Why you doing this? Why you doing that?
Because that's big.
Yeah, it's like we should. I mean, even though he's not the best president, we should thank him for the things that he has done. For us. That we complain of that he don't do. So when he do something, it's still not good enough, for us to at least say thank you for what he has done. Now he ain't the best president. I don't support him, but when he does do something that I like, I do appreciate that he did do it. Right. Even though he's trying to get our votes, because it's not gonna happen.
Right. So would y'all say y'all would agree on some of the policies that he's done?
I mean, I gotta look at.
I've never been 100% with one president all the way out. Like. I ain't gonna lie, and I will say this too. I love the fact that Barack Obama got his chance, and how he made the position look and what he done. But like, and I'm gonna just throw my own mom out there. In her eyes, he couldn't do nothing wrong. He didn't do nothing wrong. Right? It didn't matter what he could. Barack Obama could
shoot somebody in the face.
He could have pissed in public, and she'd have made up a reason why it was good. And that's how a lot of people work, right? So me having the mind I am, it's like, okay, it's cool. I like him, but I'm still a man, and I still know that we got to move on after the fact he's gone.
Gone, exactly.
So, what are you doing to benefit my future family?
You're looking down the road.
I'm looking down the road. I'm not looking at it now. My president is black. Yeah. Okay, good.
Right.
His mama white, his daddy African, he black. Right. Cool, I take it.
Right.
But, what are you in? I don't need you just to look good for me. You got a beautiful family, you got all of that, but I don't need that. What I need is, what are you putting in position that's gonna help me down the line? Right. Like, even though I'm not a Trump supporter, this me being an HBCU graduate, yo to the noobs, I believe in the HBCU movement because I'm a product of the HBCU. I can't do nothing but support that. Right. I don't care if he did a million things wrong. That one thing he did was amazing.
And I didn't hear about it, so what did he do? Now, seriously, I didn't hear about it. So what did he do?
He briefly just said it. You know how HBCUs don't have funding, government funding. Right? He just signed a bill that they gonna not only fund them even more money, they finna bring some back. They finna stay like, cause that's been the biggest problem with people like us, and we did a show on that about HBCU not having the funding and they closing and alumni support. Right. He just made it to where they gotta get more money.
Period. That's good shit.
Period.
That's good shit.
About it was amazing. You see, I played like, man.
But here's my thing. Are you full? Yeah, it's for you up to y'all plants, fiber. But yeah, my thing is, man, like I said, with Obama, like I said, I'm glad he got in when he did. Hooray for the black people, all that. My issue is two things. One, that Speaker of the House really didn't let him. He blocked pretty much anything he tried to do, for the most part. Right. That's the first thing. Second thing is, he, like all the presidents, including the Bushes and the Trumps, well, let me ask you this. Do y'all think there are certain powers that just extend to each president where they have to sign certain bills, like a farm bill? Like they had, okay, you and the president, you have to sign this farm bill because we have to keep this company paid. We have to get, have to keep these certain subsidies going. We have to, you cannot not sign this.
Well, that's kind of like AOC's bill, the Green New Deal that she's trying to put through. But it's good for the country. But like the Republicans are like saying like, no, we don't really need that. They want to keep eating steaks. They want to do plastic straws and stuff like that. But it's a good bill. But the President Trump is not going to sign it because it goes against his base. And so, like, it's something that you need to sign that because it's something that we need to have in our country. But just because, like, now we might think that we might need it, he could think something completely different. Yeah.
He or his cabinet.
His team, yeah.
His cabinet.
Just like,
that's what people. It's a cabinet thing.
So what's the purpose of the vote? Then
what's the purpose of the vote?
What's the purpose of the vote? If they gonna do what they gonna do, and what's the purpose of us voting?
Because we want to have a face.
That's all it is.
Think about it is, I'm not gonna go that route.
No, go ahead. I just want to get right.
I'm not gonna go that route. right now, I was just thinking, I'm just gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. People need to understand that, I'm gonna say this and it's just real.
Mm-hmm.
Government, political, anything, politics, it's a dirty game.
It's ugly. Yeah.
It's a dirty game.
It is.
Because people didn't really trip off the fact that when Hillary Clinton, Barack Obama, and who else was running at the time?
Democrat?
Yeah, who was
Bernie Sanders.
Joe Biden.
Joe Biden.
Mm-hmm.
Who Republican? Who was running?
Mitt Romney.
Yeah.
Romney was running one time. All that. Anyway, make a long story short. Make the long story short. I'm just gonna focus on the two: Hillary Clinton and Barack Obama. Same party. If you remember, you go back in history. People forget stuff, and you got to bring it back. I'm bringing it back to your remembrance. She was saying evil things about Barack Obama.
She was.
She was saying that he wasn't even for this country. He did this. He did that. Why would you want to vote for him? Right?
Doing all of it on stage.
Right. She was saying all types of evil stuff about him, like evil stuff, and people like falling into it. But not to mention, in the back of the backs, his mentor was her husband. Her husband!
Dollar bill.
Bill Clinton was the mentor of Barack Obama, but his wife was dissing him, slandering Barack Obama because it's all about politics, and all I'm trying to do is get in position.
That's it.
I just want to be the face. So I'm going to slander you, whatever. And the thing about it, she did all the slandering and all that stuff, and she still worked with him in the party after it was over.
Well, that was actually a smart move on Barack Obama's part.
He know her, because he know her.
No, he had to keep her busy. So she won't run against him again.
Exactly. It's politics. But he
want her out the country, so he can. No, that's what he had. He wanted her out the country so he can do what he do, not have her up his ass all the time.
I ain't no thought about that.
Because she gonna be. Because this thing you gotta understand. Hillary, she know that government. Because you think she want to be president, but she already ran the country once.
She really did.
Bill,
Yeah.
he was doing his thing.
He was doing the thing.
Playing that sax, getting the women.
Yeah. Getting head job, lube job, all that. Yeah.
I did not touch that woman.
Yeah. He didn't touch her.
He didn't touch it.
He didn't touch her.
He didn't lie. Technically,
He did not lie.
He didn't. Nah.
He said, I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
He did lie about that. He definitely had that sexual relationship.
But he no. Based on what they were saying, and the category of sexual relations he was talking about, he did not.
According to that.
Yeah. He did not have sexual relationships with
They
that
did not
woman.
have a sexual relationship with that
I
woman.
did not have sexual relationships
That
with
wasn't
that woman.
even like appeasement worthy for me. Like, y'all, I hate. Like, I'm against impeachment now for Donald Trump. Just because we have bigger fish to fry. It's almost election time.
Yeah.
Go ahead and just vote him out.
And be done.
If you don't stay at home, he can be gone. But I hate people who got the most to say, but they never vote. I really do hate that shit.
The thing that tripped me out back, when did he get in? 2016? Yeah, 2016. I'll never forget it. I had to go to emergency niece. I wasn't my niece. Anyway, somebody was in the hospital. And I went and on the freaking TV, as soon as I turned the corner, it said 50% of the nation did not vote. That blew my mind.
But let's talk about voting.
That blew my mind.
We have to understand that it doesn't start with the presidential vote. It starts with your aldermans, your aldermen, your senators, your mayors,
Judges,
your judges. Because what we got to understand is that people think that our vote tallies into the president's vote. No, our vote tallies into our senator, our mayor, or whoever votes for our city and our state to sway that, our representative, to put in his vote for the presidential candidate. And it goes from that level to the next level to the next level to one vote saying our people want this and I believe in this. Right. So it starts off from the low end, because if you think your vote, your one vote, they tallying all them to see which one president. No. Learn the system. You skipped class that day. Or that week. That month.
Yeah, was it
government. Or you were asleep.
Yeah.
Because you thought that your one vote on election day for the president is gonna matter. You gotta go backwards. Whoever your senator, your mayor, and all those people in positions.
That's the key.
That's the key.
That's the
key to getting the person you want in the
White House.
In the White House.
Because that's who.
But y'all don't.
Yeah.
But y'all forgot that class, and y'all they ain't telling y'all that, so y'all they like, oh, they don't know that, so they're not gonna tell them that they need to vote on the lower levels. Because think about it, how many of y'all, and I'm guilty of it myself, because I just actually started doing this maybe a couple years back. But I found out I had to find out what the method of madness is. You got to go to your city council meeting.
You got to.
You got to go find out what's going on in your city.
You do. That's huge.
That's huge, because that's why, I'm just going to put it out there, that's why there's a race of people that we seem to always be fighting against, because they putting in laws, or we vote, our people, our communities are voting in laws, and then when something affects us, we like, you can't do this, right? There's the law right here. We got that paperwork.
You gave the information.
We gave you the information. You didn't go out and vote. You didn't go out and put your word in. Say you didn't stand up at your city councilman and feel and people can feel you can move the crowd with what you said. It's like, we're not voting for that.
Yeah. Only time we show up is, some white cop done shot a kid.
Exactly.
That's the only time we show up. Yeah, pretty much. And that's the right time.
It's still it's still a good time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's still a good time, but I mean.
But that's the only time.
That's the only time. Yeah, that's not good. That's sad though.
Right, it is sad.
We don't want to deal with this anymore.
A lot of people so big on just social media, whatever. I ain't gonna lie, and I say it all the time. I am against this. I don't care spirit. People nowadays, and I hate to say it, people don't care about nothing. I do. They don't care. Well, shit ain't got nothing to do with me.
I was at that point. Man.
They was like, it ain't got nothing to do with me. I don't care. It do have a lot to do with you. Got a lot to do with you. Cause then you the one mad when our agenda ain't being pushed. And we looking stupid and we fighting against it. Like this whole Donald Trump thing. How the world did he even get there?
That's it. How? Yeah.
Let's go, cause I ain't did the research, but they gotta go back. I know he didn't fund it and all this stuff. People, if I'm not mistaken, he is the first president that has no government
law, nothing.
History.
Yeah.
He wasn't even SEA president in high school, let alone college or any other. He wasn't a mayor, a senator.
He harassed his college. Said, don't release my transcript.
Like this man, but in no political market ever did had a political office ever, and we let him be the president.
Yeah.
And they keep saying that Putin's thing. I'm like, which one was it? Either he lost to Hillary because she, people really just didn't like her, or Putin helped her. Helped him. Like, which one? It can't be both.
Can't be both.
It's always
everybody have to just have an opinion. They looking for an excuse for why it happened. Why we looking for excuses and we're not looking for what?
Solutions.
Well,
half of it have the freaking country involved. That's one reason I got
that is one. That is exactly.
That's one reason I got in there. And my thing is, and like you said earlier, people are destroyed
for the lack of knowledge.
And my thing is, how do you? And don't get me wrong, I'm not judging nobody because I'm just fresh out the crib myself. You know what I'm saying? Because I was at the active mentality and I don't care. I don't get it. I had my bill and my remote, and that's all I cared about. I'm serious. That's all I cared about. But now that I've been quote unquote woke, whatever the hell that means.
Man, it's a different terminology.
Yeah, I know. You know what I'm saying? And I'm starting to see, dude, knowledge is pain. And it's crazy because the more you know, you see like, man, there's something behind this. And this has been hid.
That's big. Say that again. Knowledge is pain.
Knowledge is pain.
Because you see.
Because you see the hurt. You see, all of that, man. Then you learn the truth behind it. It's like, come on, bro. Like, and I was saying, I like to say, like when you were saying, the president, we vote for the president, but the key is the small elections that happen every other year, every 2 years, or whatever. That's the main thing. But most people ain't worried about all that. I don't worry about the president.
Nope.
No. Put it.
I know in the local, Republicans are gentrifying. They are cutting up the maps to where they placing all the Republicans in one district and all the Democrats in one district. So they cutting the maps up to like it's. You gotta see it though. They cutting up the maps to where it's like even if you win like the even if you lose something, like it's something, but the Republicans will always end up on top in every congressional election.
That's cold,
always.
man.
Like it'd be less Democrats. Like the Democrats, it'd be more Democrats in the state. It'll be more Republicans on the Congress.
Wow.
Because they couldn't make the mask. That's got vote.
They want
and I'm gonna say this, and I want people to do their research because I had to pull back from actually calling myself a Democrat. Because when you study the Democratic Party of history,
it's reversed now.
It's a little bit
somewhat
reversed. But when you talk about slavery, that's actually a Democratic thing.
It was a Southern thing.
It's a Southern thing. It's a Democratic thing. When you talk about,
because they were for slavery, they were for lynching.
Democrats were for lynching, for slavery, for all of that, and they were for being poor in this nation and begging another person to help.
Yep.
And to an extent, it's still like that. It's like, I understand the Republican side when it comes to go to work, get it done. If you want to make more, put in more work to get it done. Because us being entrepreneurs, in the natural state of how we function republicly.
We do.
We function as, if you're a businessman out there and you're doing your thing and you're building your company, you actually function as a Republican because you don't feed off or you're not trying to depend on somebody else to take care of you. Democrats depend on the system taking care of them. Republicans make their own way.
I mean, that's pure point.
It's pure point blank. And it's hard to swallow because we were raised to be Democrats.
That's true.
We were raised to be Democrats. But when you study the essence of what Democrats means, the Democratic means, I guess that's the word, how they say it.
We understand what you're saying.
Right. Democratic Republic, what it actually stands for, and what their viewpoints are. It ain't about Trump. It ain't about Barack Obama being a Democrat. That you look at it, you trying to determine. People try to determine those two people say, oh, that's the Democrats, those are Republicans. No, we're talking about a state of mind. The
It's
people, it's the mentality of the people. If you just like to go to work, hide in the crowd, and just disagree, go with the flow, you're a Democrat. But if you a person that goes against the grain to make your own way, to push your own way, you actually are. You're Republican minded.
Well, I say Republican/independent.
Right.
So
and that's true.
Yeah.
Republican/independent.
Yeah.
You trying to make your own way. You trying to go for it. So I had to sit down with myself and think about that. I was like, I don't think that I'm a Democrat.
Well, I think
Because I say that only because I see good benefits on both sides. Because I do have a heart for the people because I'm a philanthropist. So that's a Democratic heart. But me making my own way and want to have my own is a Republican mind. But
I think that how I came down to it is like the Democrats, they think about like now, like what's going on in the world now. Like we need, they probably saying like we look at all these poor people, we need food stamps for them, we need to housing for them, we need like that. Republicans, they more think like of the future, like
But that's where we lose at though. I'm gonna talk about something that we come from, St. Louis, and I brought to your attention is the housing project thing. Pruitt-Igoe. Think about Pruitt-Igoe. They had an agenda for 50 years later. So that's why the whole Pruitt-Igoe thing, because it was a test market. They said, if we test these people, use real human rats type things, like we gonna use humans like they rats and test them, and we gonna see how they gonna function over the course of their life. Yeah. They think futuristic. When you think about everything when it comes to what we feel like we losing as African American people, it was a planned agenda
way back
when. And it's just now starting to emerge. It's like, but that's business though. You plan, if you don't plan ahead, you plan to fail. That's what you learn as a businessman. Because you want to plan for your future. We always talk about plan for this, plan for that. We not thinking about following the blueprint of the mastermind. The mastermind blueprint is to plan for 20, 30 years from now. But start and set the tone and work on it.
But like you were saying, hey, Democrats, and this is the way I see it when she said it, Democrats live paycheck to paycheck. Period. Republicans thinking long term. They think about their like Jerry Jones. His grandkids.
Yep.
Grandkids.
Yep.
They taking care of him. You know what I'm saying? Warren Buffett, is he independent? I think he's independent.
I mean, Buffett's a Democrat.
He's a Democrat?
Independent.
It was one of them guys. Anyway, he was independent. Like I say, I think the Republicans and the independent are pretty much on the same kind of, thing, and the Democrats on a whole nother thing. But all in all, when Bush was in office, Obama, baby boy Bush, and even Trump, project's still a project.
Project to the project, bro.
Period.
Hood ain't changed.
Hood ain't changed.
Hood ain't changed.
Hood ain't changed.
Urban communities have not changed, cause
that's not necessarily a presidential thing.
it's not a president. It's a mind of the people.
That's it.
It's the people.
That's it.
So
how do we?
even though I play it, I joke around with it like, what in the hood? Or like, what has your life changed? The urban community changed with Barack Obama. It's really not gonna change because, and I don't think that's why he or any other president that was a Democratic president really kind of touched it. They gave to it because that's what y'all wanted. We wanted to give y'all stuff. Y'all don't want to work for nothing. Y'all wanted to give it to you, so we're gonna give it to you. So y'all don't want to get up and say a presentation and sway our vote to give you this. You just want us to give it to you for free.
Lazy.
Right. Government cheese.
Yeah.
They just want the government cheese. So, lazy is another one. So they don't even like tap into it for real. They will help by saying, I helped due to the fact we did a Christmas event, a Christmas thing where we gave out free gifts. So we gave free turkeys. So we did this. And it's nothing wrong with that, but you want to build from that. And that's what I think that's what we don't get. We look for that put this on top of this, help me carry this, when you really have the strength to carry it yourself.
Yeah.
Like, why would I ask Adrian to help me carry this to the sink when I can carry it myself? Now it might take just a little bit more energy and a little bit more thought process, but what's wrong with that? What's wrong with utilizing your mind?
Because you got one of you.
Because we got one of you, and that's the greatest gift we got. It's the control tower.
It is.
As I call it.
It is.
It's a control tower.
Yes,
and we have to empower our control tower. And those who are watching, they probably a little bit too young. Some of them probably know. They told us back in the day when we was in high school, and especially in the early 80s and 90s, you want to hide from a black person, put it in a book.
Don't say it like it is, bro.
If you want to hide from a black person, I ain't gonna say it like that.
I'm gonna say it like it is.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, I don't know. They got new stipulations on YouTube now.
Yeah.
So I bet.
Yes, I said.
Okay, so yeah. If you
wanna
want to hide something from a
black
ninja, put it in a book.
Because they don't read. That's why I'm big on reading. We started the literacy program, Think Smart and Read. Check it out. Google it. You can hashtag ThinkSmart and Read. But anyway, that's just self-plug. Self-plug. Man, we're going to get up out of here, man, because we can go all day with this.
We could.
We got my boy,
AKJ.
AKJ Production Live. Is it AKJ Productions Live? Or?
It's my YouTube is AKJ TV. AKJ Productions is my short films, my plays and stuff like that, which is coming soon. Just hold on.
Yeah, it's coming.
Change is coming.
Yeah. It's coming.
Right.
It's coming. Man.
Then we got the Health Predator that is my co-host for this show, The Process, and he got Healthy Choices booming.
Healthy Choices.
Popping. And I'm Josiah Calhoun, Think Smart. And as always, before we leave, I salute the divinity in you, and we will see you next time on The Process. Peace.
Peace.